from the new age of intraocular lenses. Over 50% of people over the age of 60 and quite a few younger than that experience cataracts. In fact, cataracts are so common it is said that everyone will develop a cataract if they live long enough. Today I am going to inform you as to what cataracts are, and I'm going to introduce you to the new age of intraocular lenses. Intraocular lenses are the eyes of the present and the future. They give superior vision to an individual with cataracts. To inform you about this topic, I will be covering the basic anatomy of the eye, explaining what a cataract is, and I will be touching base on the history of cataract surgery as well, and as discussing the intraocular lens options available, including a multifocal, toric, and standard implant. Here we have a model eye. I would like to begin by giving you a basic understanding of its structure. Out here, this white portion of the eye is the sclera. It helps keep the eye's shape, structure. Here is the cornea. It's the transparent portion of the eye. It's basically where the light enters. Inside that area, you will see the colored part of the eye, whether it's brown, blue, or green. That is a muscular structure that helps control the amount of light that goes in when light shines through back onto the retina. The center portion is the pupil. Most of us are familiar with the pupil of the eye. The reason it appears dark is because it basically is because the light is being sucked in or absorbed back into the retina. So that's the basics of the front of the eye. As we open this to show a transverse section of the eye, here we would have the lens. So we're going to be talking a lot about the lens. This is where most of the focal point, it's basically like the contact of the eye. That's basically what it is. And here we have ciliary muscles which hold the lens in place. That's also going to come into our speech as far as how the lens is held in the eye. Back here is the retina. This is where the light is absorbed into. It sends electrical impulses to the optic nerve here. The optic nerve sends signals to the brain and basically transcribes what light is being brought through the eye. Okay. A cataract is a progressive clouding of the natural lens that interferes with the light passing through into the retina, which we just spoke of. Individuals with cataracts usually describe their vision as being similar to looking through a waterfall or a piece of wax paper, with gradual blurring or dimming of vision. Reading usually becomes more difficult, and driving a car actually becomes dangerous. People with cataracts may be bothered by glare, halos around lights, sometimes even double vision. Currently there's no treatment for cataracts. There's no way to stop it from progressing, but there is very successful intraocular lenses, which we are going to talk more about in just a few seconds. In your grandparents' day, cataract surgery required a long stay at the hospital and was usually postponed as long as possible. The lens of the eye was basically taken out and a contact was put in place, leaving the people completely dependent on contacts or glasses. A very large incision was used right about here, making the risks and complications very high for those people. Today, cataract surgery is performed as an outpatient procedure, only taking minutes. A very small incision is made, about 1/8 of an inch, right about in this area as well, is made into the sclera, and the lens is removed and an IOL is implanted. This incision is so small, it's self-healing, and after the procedure you can basically go home and rest and not have the inconvenience of being in the hospital or having the expense of hospital bills. If you are over the age of 65, you're eligible for Medicare, which in effect will cover the cost of cataract surgery with a standard implant. Most people that elect to have a standard IOL choose to correct for distance, in which they would rely on reading glasses or a bifocal. However, they do have the option of choosing monovision, which is where one eye is corrected for far away, the other eye is corrected for up close, which reduces your need for reading glasses or bifocals. As an alternative to receiving a standard IOL, many people today are choosing to upgrade to a new generation of IOLs that only provides distance vision, not only provides distance vision, but can provide intermediate and near vision too. These new premium IOLs can potentially eliminate one's dependence on glasses for most activities such as driving, working on a computer, reading, sewing, those kind of activities. There are a number of premium IOLs available, each one having its advantages and disadvantages. Which one is best for you depends on the unique characteristics of your eye and your lifestyle needs. The crystal lens is one of those accommodating IOLs. It is designed to help people see distance and intermediate vision. Sometimes near vision is sharp as well. The way it works is it flexes with your ciliary muscles, like we talked about before, bending forward when you're reading, bending backwards when you're seeing distance, and staying central when you need to see intermediate. A disadvantage of this lens is not everybody is able to read with this lens, so they may need the need for reading glasses after this surgery, so they'd be able to see far away, be able to see intermediate, need reading glasses for anything up close. Another accommodating IOL is named the Restore lens. This lens works by holding different focal points within the lens. Basically has different rings as light shines through and focuses on the retina. Disadvantage to this lens is it sometimes can cause halos or rings around lights at nighttime. It also, another disadvantage is people have trouble having intermediate vision clarity after this lens is implanted. And yours pretty sharp and distance is okay, but intermediate they might need something for that. A toric IOL is the next IOL I'm going to speak of. This lens is made for people who have a lot of astigmatism. Astigmatism is basically a term used that means your eyes shape more like a football than a soccer ball, causing blurriness and distortion. A disadvantage to this lens is that the lens is only corrects up to 3.5 diopters of astigmatism, so someone with 6 diopters may need an additional surgery to help correct that. Cataracts will eventually affect all of us if we live long enough. Where at one time cataracts were a worrisome disease and surgery was postponed as long as possible due to risks and complications of surgery, today those risks and complications are far and fewer due to advantages in technology. IOLs have become a new window of clear vision with a variety of options available today, including a standard, accommodating, and toric IOL. People now have the ability to evaluate their lifestyle and choose the lens that best fits them. I hope everyone was able to get a basic understanding of cataracts and intraocular lenses and know that the options out there for them when the time comes. Thank you.